All right, so here's a plant you may or may not be familiar with. It's sea buckthorn. So right off the bat, it's highly nutritious, right? But this is not buckthorn bark, not the same plant. Buckthorn bark, we talk about in another section. That's Rhamnus frangula. There's a lot of other ones. This is sea buckthorn, and it's Hippophae rhamnoids, right? So forgive my Latin pronunciation there. It's sometimes commonly called Siberian pineapple or sea berry. And this is because it kind of tastes like a pineapple, some people say. A really tart, soury berry. And in the Himalayas, it's called the holy fruit of the Himalayas because that's where it grows in these high altitudes. And in the western areas where it grows, it's kind of along the sea, hence, sea buckthorn, right? So, super nutritious. It's good for colds and flus, heart health, digestion. But in traditional Chinese medicine, in TCM, we really like sea buckthorn because the berries and the oils from the seeds are really well known for transforming phlegm. Now, phlegm isn't just mucus as we think of it in the West. Phlegm is also can be a good thing in terms of synovial fluid. It's kind of more viscous, thick fluid in your system, joint fluids, right? But it can turn stagnant and it can become a real pathogenic factor, a cause of illness, right? And it always starts in the spleen because the spleen in Oriental medicine is the system that's responsible for transforming and transporting nutrients and fluids all over the body. And that's kind of what this plant does in nature. It's really drought resistant. It prevents erosion. It has like really deep roots. It's being planted specifically to help bring back and retain water in soils and nitrogen in the soils. And this is what it does in your body. Right? It's a spleen, stomach, earth element healing herb. So when phlegm gets out of control, right, you're going to get joint pain, you're going to have wheezing, you're going to have coughing because it will be overcongestion, vomiting, nausea, leukorrhea, stones, tumors, lumps, right? The other kind of fun thing about this plant that isn't maybe as well known if you're familiar with it is it's got a really amazing capability, both the juice and again this oil from the seeds for treating skin conditions. Really good for it, right? Third, it's like of all the plants in the plant world, it's third highest for vitamin E. It's got 10 times more vitamin C than oranges. It has all 4 omega fatty acids. It may be the only plant that has that. That's pretty amazing, right? So we're talking here omega 3, omega 6, omega 7, and omega 9. And they all are powerhouses. Check out material on our White Rabbit Institute of Healing to find out more about those specifics. But you can just see that's important for your whole body health, but it's going to become really important for your skin health. So you're going to see this plant showing up in a lot of cosmetic products. It makes a wonderful oil. We talk about that in the Healing Herb Health session that I did on sea buckthorn, right? So it's going to help acne scars, psoriasis, eczema, stretch marks, radiated skin, right? Whether it's from chemotherapy or just too much sunshine, dermatitis, dry skin. All those omega fatty acids are just glorious for the skin. So it's going to help counter aging. You can be using this internally to support skin health, but you can be using it externally as well. So go enjoy some of the berries, enjoy some of the juice. And if you haven't heard of this plant, you need to go check it out. You're going to start hearing more and more about it. It's just being studied more and more of its secrets are being revealed to the Western world that isn't necessarily as familiar with this plant.